Hulk Hogan, the 80s superstar who helped take pro wrestling mainstream, has died. The Hulkster, whose real name was Terry Bollea, died this morning.
Clearwater, Florida. The city of Clearwater is reeling from the confirmation of a tragic loss. Terry Gene Bollea, better known to millions around the world as wrestling icon Hulk Hogan, has died at the age of 71 following a medical emergency at his beachfront home on Eldorado Avenue. Authorities confirmed Thursday that he was transported to Morton Plant Hospital, where he was pronounced dead at 10:11 a.m. Clearwater Police and Fire and Rescue held a solemn press conference later that afternoon to announce the news formally and to provide preliminary details about the case. While speculation and emotion gripped fans worldwide, officials moved swiftly to address rumors and reaffirm their commitment to transparency and professionalism. Official statement from authorities. The press conference, held outside the Clearwater Public Safety Complex, was led by Major Nate Burnside of the Clearwater Police Department and Interim Deputy Chief Giant Ken Fuller of Clearwater Fire and Rescue. Major Burnside stepped to the podium shortly after 3:30 p.m., his expression somber as the cameras clicked and the microphones were adjusted. "My name is Nate Burnside. I'm a major with the Clearwater Police Department," he began. "The correct spelling of my last name is Burnside. I'm here today alongside Interim Deputy Chief Ken Fuller from Clearwater Fire and Rescue." He continued with the timeline of events. Just before 10 a.m. today, Clearwater Fire and Rescue along with the Clearwater Police Department responded to a residence in the 1000 block of Eldorado Avenue for a medical-related emergency call. Upon arrival, it was discovered that the individual experiencing the emergency was Mr. Terry Bollea, known to many of you as Hulk Hogan. Emergency medical technicians provided immediate treatment and transported Bollea to Morton Plant Hospital. Despite their efforts, he was pronounced dead at 10:11 a.m. Eastern Time. No signs of foul play. Major Burnside emphasized that a routine death investigation was underway, a standard procedure in cases involving sudden or unexpected deaths in private residences. The Clearwater Police Department is conducting a death investigation, which is standard in these types of cases, he stated. There are no signs of foul play or suspicious activity related to this call for service at this time. He added that no further details would be released at this time but stressed that updates would follow through official public records and media channels. "We are providing the family with the necessary resources. We strongly encourage everyone to keep them in their thoughts and to respect their privacy during this difficult time. We will not be answering questions today, but we will provide additional information when it becomes available. Any public records request should be filed through our public records section. No records will be released today." Burnside concluded the briefing with a brief nod to the press and turned away from the podium. The press area, crowded with national and local media outlets, remained quiet out of respect. A death that shook the world. News of Hogan's death spread rapidly, initially leaked through entertainment outlets TMZ and E! News, who obtained both the initial police documents and partial transcripts of the 911 call. According to those sources, a call was placed to emergency dispatch shortly before 10 a.m. reporting a cardiac event at Hogan's Clearwater home. Within minutes, paramedics and law enforcement arrived. According to eyewitnesses, the area was soon blocked off as emergency crews carried Hogan out on a stretcher. Neighbors stood in disbelief, recognizing the somber urgency of the situation. "It was quiet, but serious," said one neighbor who asked to remain anonymous. "We knew it was something bad. But Hulk Hogan? You just don't expect him to be gone." Who was Terry Gene Bollea? To the world, he was the face of professional wrestling. To family, friends, and close colleagues, he was Terry, a spiritual man, a father, a husband, and a friend. Born on August 11, 1953, in Augusta, Georgia, Terry Bollea transformed into Hulk Hogan in the late 1970s and early 1980s. His entrance music Real American, his handlebar mustache, his shirt-ripping bravado, and his megaton charisma elevated him to global superstardom. Throughout the 1980s and early 1990s, Hogan was the backbone of the World Wrestling Federation's meteoric rise. He won 6 WWE championships and headlined the first WrestleMania in 1985, becoming the sport's most bankable draw. He was Babe Ruth, Michael Jordan, Elvis, all rolled into one, said former WWE producer Bruce Pritchard in a social media tribute. A staggering void, WWE's official statement. Shortly after the press conference, WWE posted the following statement on X. WWE is saddened to learn that WWE Hall of Famer Hulk Hogan has passed away. One of pop culture's most recognizable figures, Hogan helped WWE achieve global recognition in the 1980s. WWE extends its condolences to Hogan's family, friends, and fans. Fans responded in droves, with hashtag RIP Hulk Hogan trending worldwide within minutes. Outside WWE headquarters in Stamford, Connecticut, a crowd began gathering, laying flowers and memorabilia by the gates. Wrestling schools across the U.S. held silent tributes in their gyms. Final days, rumors, surgery, and strength. Just over a month before his death, rumors circulated online that Hogan was hospitalized or seriously ill. These claims were first shared by Florida radio personality Bubba the Love Sponge, who had once been a friend of Hogan's. However, Hogan's representative quickly dispelled the rumors, telling E! News that the wrestling legend had recently undergone neck surgery but was recovering well and in no immediate danger. At the time, the rep stated, "There is no reason to panic. Hulk is in great spirits and just focusing on healing." That news, though reassuring then, has now been appended by the reality of his sudden passing. The final weeks of his life were said to be peaceful, spent mostly at home with his wife Sky Daly, whom he married in 2023. A broader impact, the human side of Hulk. While Hulk Hogan was known for his stage presence, Darren Prince, his longtime agent, described Terry as humble, spiritual, and deeply loving. He always put his fans first, Prince told ABC News. He said, "Brother, I'll shake every hand. For them, this is the moment they've waited their whole life for." Other colleagues echoed similar sentiments. Ric Flair called him "my brother in and out of the ring." Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson thanked Hogan for showing the rest of us what it meant to be larger than life. His daughter Brooke shared a brief message on Instagram. "I love you, Dad. You were my hero, before anyone else's." The legacy continues. WWE plans multi-night tribute. WWE has announced that this week's SmackDown will be dedicated entirely to Hogan, including a 10-bell salute, remastered highlight reels from his legendary career, messages from fellow legends and modern superstars, a special segment narrated by John Cena titled Hulkamania, the Heart of an Era. A full week of content will also roll out on Peacock and the WWE Network, including classic matches, exclusive behind-the-scenes footage, and never-before-aired interviews with Hogan reflecting on his decades-long career. The fans' goodbye. Outside Hogan's Clearwater home, fans have erected a growing memorial. Flowers, bandanas, handwritten letters, and vintage action figures line the sidewalk. A large poster reads, "What ya gonna do, brother? We're gonna miss you forever." Some fans stood silently, others wept, and many simply stared at the house, as if waiting for the immortal one to come tearing through the door, flexing one more time. Final reflections from law enforcement. While Major Burnside and Deputy Chief Fuller refrained from taking questions at the press conference, they later released a follow-up statement through the department's media liaison. The city of Clearwater joins the millions mourning this loss. Mr. Bolia was a proud Florida resident and supporter of our first responders. He showed up to charity drives, hospital visits, and hurricane relief efforts. He was one of us. Epilogue, the man, the myth, the memory. Terry Gene Bolia was a professional wrestler, a TV personality, a movie actor, a flawed man, a redeemed soul, and above all, a symbol of resilience. His name, his image, and his voice are permanently etched into the annals of American culture. Hulk Hogan was the man who took a regional sport and turned it into a global sensation. He wasn't just an athlete, he was the show. The Clearwater Police Department confirmed what the world now knows: Hulk Hogan is gone. But the spirit of Hulkamania? That can never be laid to rest.